Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. I hope everyone had a very restful, peaceful, relaxing winter break. You were all able to spend time with your families or loved ones and just be able to sit back and not worry about anything and really just enjoy yourself. I have a few announcements for January I just want to cover with everyone. First, Jason sent out an email on Monday as a reminder for the grade assessment. Tomorrow we will be giving it for all 7th and 8th graders. If you have any questions, please refer to that email Jason sent out. It highlights all of the expectations for everyone as well as the schedule we'll be running. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out to Jason. Then again, on the 15th of January, we begin our midterms. Our midterms will go from a Friday the 15th to Friday the 22nd. In that window on the 15th, we will be giving our English midterm exam, the constructive response as well as the multiple choice on one window. It's going to be a 2-hour testing block. Jason has been creating the schedule. We'll be sending that out shortly. When we do come back on Tuesday the 19th, we'll have our social studies exams and world language exams in class. On the 20th, it will be math multiple choice as well as health, both in class also. 21st will be math constructed response and science, again in class, and we'll end with the 22nd with our art, business, and FCS exams. Again, all exams are going to be in class. That gives us the following week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, the last 3 days of the marking period. Right now, the marking period is set to end on the 27th, so you'll have 3 days in class with all your kids to get them caught up on the material, any old tests or anything that need to be made up before the end of the marking period, and get all those assessments graded. Hopefully, those extra days really ease the stress that we felt in the previous years with the midterm exam because of snow and other things. Those were an extended time. So we're really trying something new. Obviously, after we're done, we'd love your feedback. So if you have any questions or comments you want to share with us after the midterm exam, please feel free to do so. Additionally, beginning in February, we're going to be getting out to all teachers and provide some Google professional development. In December, I asked everyone to fill out a survey letting me know your basic level of proficiency with Google on a scale of 1 to 3. What we're going to be doing is providing some training in the basic forms of Google Docs, Google Drive, Google Forms, as well as Google Sheet, just to get everyone up to a level of competency by the end of the year. Now, each of these trainings are going to be focused on your specific needs. We will have differentiated training sessions based upon the level of proficiency that each of you are with each of the forms, because we want to make certain that when you're participating in it, this is something that's going to be beneficial to you. So if you've not filled out that Google survey, please feel free, please do so. It is still open. If you need me to resend you the link, please send me an email and I'll be more than happy to send you that link. But once again, we're going to be starting in February. Each month is going to be focusing on a different topic. We really want to take time to make certain that everyone feels comfortable with Google before we move forward. So if you have questions in regards to that, please feel free to reach out to me. Additionally, as we're moving forward, once we hit January, we begin our course selection process or getting ready for it. Course selection really begins at the end of January and the beginning of February. It's the end of January for all of our 9th grade students, so 9th grade teachers, you're going to begin your course selection process a little bit quicker than the 7th and 8th grade teachers. This year, again, all course selection will be done electronically, so when that window opens, you'll be able to make your recommendations electronically, for your students. If you have questions about that, please feel free to reach out to your respective guidance counselor. The timelines for all of the course selections for 7th into 8th, 8th into 9th, 9th into 10th will be coming out shortly. We have to finalize a few dates, so probably by the end of this week or beginning of next week, all staff will receive an email from their guidance counselor letting them know the window and the timelines that will be following. Again, course selection will be done in classes. Guidance counselors will reach out to you and let you know these specific dates. If you have questions about the process, feel free to reach out to your guidance counselor. This year, the window for all course request has been moved up. In previous years, it's been the end of end of June. Now it's May 4th. So we're really kind of wanting to get everything done quickly. So if you have any, if you want to talk a little bit more about that, or you have some concerns about, the process or anything along those lines, if you have concerns about the process, reach out to me. If you have, questions in reference to the timeline, please reach out to your guidance counselor. Finally, at the end of the at the beginning of the third marking period, end of the second marking period, I'm going to be sitting down with all kids to talk about the use of cell phones and earbuds in the hallway, just to go over with them the expectations that I have. I know we set this out back in November about what we're going to do, but I wanted to wait until we got through midterms. We were ready to go into the third marking period. This will not begin until I sit down with all grade levels during the grade level assembly, and I'm not going to do that until after midterms. I need the kids focusing in class, focusing on midterms first before we put this in place. Now, when we do put in this place, I'm going to preface that this is a privilege, it's not a right, and it's on a probationary period now to see how they react to things. Obviously, there are going to be specific rules that are going to be put in place. When we're looking at earbuds, I know this has been a topic of discussion, and it's been a concern that I've had because there's a lot of noise-canceling earbuds out there, and sometimes in the case of an emergency, kids cannot hear what an adult is saying. That kids, when they are walking in the hallway with earbuds, will only have one earbud in, one earbud out. They will not have both of them in, and that's a safety concern. And I'm going to preface that with the kids to make certain that they understand that they need to follow the rules if this is going to work. Now, additionally, we talked about tech-free zones and non-tech zones, and that's at the teacher's discretion for each of your rooms. So at the end of the month, each of you is going to get a chart that's going to be this for the tech zone or the non-tech zone. So each day you can choose what your classroom would like to be, or you can just set it up there as a permanent basis. That's entirely up to you. As we're moving forward with this, we're going to continue to have discussions of what we're going to do and what it's looking at. As far as looking at this process, I am going to monitor it. Again, it's going to be on a probationary period. If we see that more kids are abusing the privilege that they have there, then we're going to look at taking it away. Again, it's a privilege, it's not a right, and I'm going to be very specific with the kids and letting them understand that. I appreciate, again, in the beginning, everyone's, input on this, really has helped, form a product. We're going to look at it. Again, we're going to continue to modify it along the way. And if we see that this is something that, the kids can handle, then we're going to move forward with it. If we see it's something that the kids can't handle, then obviously we're going to adjust it and, make the necessary changes that we need to. If people, if you still wanted to discuss this, or you reach out to me and, express any concerns that you may have with this moving forward, or any other suggestions that you have to help support this, please reach out to me via email. Stop by my office at any time. The door is always open. Thank you again for everything you're doing. Today is a little bit cold, but the weather looks a little, to get a little bit warmer, up to 40s and 30s for the rest of the week. One last thing is that, as we are approaching the colder weather, if you do have questions about the temperature within your classroom, please reach out to Chris immediately. He is monitoring it all the time to make sure that it is set at the right temperature for all staff. That is a comfortable temperature as determined by the district. But if you have questions about that, please reach out to Chris. He'll be able to check in his system to make sure your room is set appropriately. Once again, thank you all for your doing. I apologize for the length of this. There was a lot of information I needed to get covered, but everyone have a great January. Thanks.